So, all right. So I think that'll do it. You ready to get started?
The goddamn button.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Man Listen. I'm your host, Reggie Classic. Ain't nobody here but Mike.
As it should be.
That's it, just Mike.
Niggas.
Keith is out doing Keith-like things. Ty is beefing with Trump because nigga got stuck in Vegas. So everybody's fucked off. But we here. We gonna hold it down for y'all. Give y'all another dope ass episode
Again. As
always. So how you doing, good brother?
Man, I'm cool, but I mean, I'm tired of the motherfucker, but at the same time, that's partially my fault. I ain't really been sleeping a lot lately. Not as much as I should.
Nigga, why?
Various reasons. No.
Too much coke?
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. No, but you want to know what happened to me the other day? For real, what happened?
Okay.
My taxes hit at midnight, and I did not go to sleep. Nigga, I'm sitting there looking at my account.
You go to Amazon?
Yeah. Nigga, I went everywhere. I blew like $60 in Call of Duty, in Call of Duty coins. I paid hella bills. After I paid the bills, I got depressed and was like, oh, well, that ain't shit now. But, you know.
But they paid.
They paid, man. They paid. That's all I can really
That's how I know you're getting old, though. Because only old niggas get their tax return money and do, like, real shit with it. You know what I'm saying? Real responsible shit with it.
I got them coins.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta fuck it off and enjoy it somehow, somewhere. I get you, man.
That was like my little corner of nigga, them coins. Like, yeah.
Goddamn video game coins.
Yeah, damn.
I get it, dog. I ain't got my shit back. I ain't filed my shit, nigga. I'm too turned up. I'm like Drake.
So too turned up.
Fuck it.
But yeah,
he
man,
can wait.
There's no better feeling than knowing your fucking bills are paid.
Oh, absolutely.
And when you pay them motherfuckers for some time ahead too, that's extra good. Like, you don't give a damn about, you know. I'm not saying broke, but you be like, well, shit. I may not have it for this, I may not have it for that. But nigga, when you get home,
nigga, the lights is on.
Your
rent is paid.
All the shit. You like, oh, cool.
That's how you do it, man. Take some of that stress off your back. You can
Hell
stack that
yeah.
bread that normally go to the month to month. Before you know it, you got a nice little piece of savings anyway. So, and it's your damn money. Shit,
right.
They're giving you back your shit.
Right.
Punk ass feds. Anyway, man.
How about you, sir?
I'm all right, man. First of all, I want to thank you for the invite last night.
Oh yeah, man.
Go see that that debacle of a fight, but we're gonna get into that. But yeah, but other than that, I took the missus out. We finally got a chance to hang out. We both been working like crazy. So I took her to her favorite little tea house spot.
Okay.
Went out there and, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even get fancy with it. We thought about getting dressed up at first. Like, you want to put some clothes on? But she had went and worked out in the morning. She was like, nigga, I'm tired. I was like, look here. Shower up, changing, got nothing fancy. We're going to shoot on over this bridge. Had some tea and crumpets. You know what I'm saying? Little finger sandwiches.
Had the
crumpets. I had never had a crumpet before.
Oh.
Never. We've been to this tea house, though, a few times. They never actually officially had crumpets. They just had other little finger foods and savories or whatever the fuck they call them, right? Cool. So she broke out the crumpet, right? Have you ever had a crumpet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot I was
so
by a white
that's right. You were,
yeah.
I was going to say you were raised by the T-man himself. Yeah. So for those who haven't had a crumpet, right? A crumpet is motherfucking pancake, basically. But it's like a crispy on one side pancake. Okay. For all my cooks out there, right? Those who really know how to make pancakes in the morning. Now, you know how you get your batters and shit. You throw this shit in the skillet, right? Cool. Now, you know how they tell you when that top side start to bubble, it's time to flip it? And the crumpet, don't flip it. Let the bubbles bubble. You're going to have, you know what I'm saying, some foliage and shit in there. But you're going to get crisp on the other side. That's a motherfucking crumpet. And this shit had like some cinnamon butter and some other shit and strawberry. That shit was motherfucking delicious. So
wait a minute though, but you said, I mean, first of all, if there's anybody out there listening that don't know how to make pancakes, kill yourself. But I will say this: I have been in a couple situations where a motherfucker done made some faulty pancakes.
Raw in the middle.
Raw in the middle.
That's always, they either raw in the middle or they burnt to a crisp. That's always the issue with people with pancakes, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you stick with French toast. It's superior anyway. But I digress.
I don't like French toast. That's
you a fucking weirdo. That's it. That's all it is.
I mean, it's one of them things I gotta eat because I ain't had it in hella long. I can't just get up 3 weekends in a row and say I want French toast. Shit, man, that shit whack.
I sure the fuck can.
That shit whack. And then, in my opinion, it's also one of them things that can't everybody make.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Everybody
if your motherfucking egg batter to bread ratio ain't right,
yeah, see?
Your French toast is gonna be ass, son. That's gonna be all soggy cinnamon egg shit. Yeah. Oh, I get it. I went to a restaurant once and set my French toast back.
Damn.
Nigga, you got this fried egg on the edges of my motherfucking French toast. What the fuck is this? You don't get this shit about it. So, no, I get it. I get it. Everybody can't make it.
Who got the best breakfast spot that you've been to in the Bay Area?
Nigga, I've been way too many to give anybody the number one title.
Okay, well, just French toast.
First of all, best French toast?
Yeah, best French toast.
This spot's not even open anymore, so I can go ahead and give them a shout out. It was a place called Cock-a-Doodle. Mm-hmm. It was downtown, over there by the jailhouse, the old jailhouse, right?
Yeah.
If you're from the Bay, especially from Oakland, if you've been to Mexicali Rose, it was around the corner from Mexicali Rose, right?
Okay.
They had a graham cracker French toast that was motherfucking delicioso. Didn't need no goddamn syrup. Didn't need nothing.
What?
Yeah, it was a chocolate graham cracker crust. Oh. So you didn't need nothing else on it unless you wanted to put this shit on there. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was delicious. But they motherfucking customer service was ass. Ass. They was rude. They'd ignore you. That shit was terrible. Matter of fact, you ever seen Seinfeld, the Soup Nazi?
Yeah.
That shit was like that. That shit was terrible. But the food was good, so motherfuckers kept going back. We went back one day, that shit was shut down. Like, yep.
Man, not only do like most mom and pop spots be like that, but they be in the hood. I was talking to somebody about this. The best food places be in the hood, and then you get there and the fucking customer service sucks too. So I gotta risk my life, then come in here and get the bad customer service.
Yeah, but you're gonna leave full.
And you're gonna get some damn good food.
Some damn good food. Yeah, absolutely.
I guess it's what you're willing to tolerate.
Yeah. I look at it like this, man. You go to the hood spots, right? Especially if you go to the black-owned joints.
Yeah.
If you peek in the kitchen, if the chef don't have one of them arms that look like a thigh, because the motherfucking arm's so big.
And a Diet Coke arm.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If they ain't got one of them, you probably ain't going to like the shits, no way. But, man, listen, man, the hood is where we from, man. That's what we trying to, you know what I'm saying, patronize and give our money back to. But they just be rude as fuck sometimes. You don't have no concept of customer service sometimes. No motherfucker get some money and say, I'm going to open a restaurant. Ain't did no research. Don't know how much food to order. Don't know shit. Yeah. But, you know, it comes with the territory, man.
Hey, man, I be seeing I don't know if it's becoming trendy or if it's a thing, but a lot of these hood pop-ups, I follow a lot of them on Instagram. And the food be looking damn good. Why are we all making fucking Cajun seafood nowadays?
Because
that shit is in.
Because that shit spiked and everybody running to it. You know how
everybody
that shit be,
putting
man.
Motherfucking the little green shit on top of your food for the look.
Oh, the parsley?
The parsley.
Yeah. The garnish? Yeah. Everybody went to motherfuckers sat around, watched Hell's Kitchen and all that kind of shit.
I hate you.
And said, fuck it, you know what? I can do this. I can make
y'all
this
motherfuckers are putting parsley on top of everything.
Hamburger buns. It don't even fucking matter. That should be a party.
Some motherfucking ribs with some parsley on top of
this bullshit.
What are you doing? Y'all food be looking good, man, but leave the motherfucking parsley off the goddamn food.
Everybody trying to put it on the gram. We got to look a certain way, man. That's why I saw a motherfucker. Prime example. This motherfucker was not even a chef. Motherfuckers cooks at the house. So you know how people make their food, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And put photos on the gram, Facebook, Twitter, and all that kind of shit, right? This motherfucker said, I got to work on my plating. Nigga, for what? Work on it for who? The fuck is you doing?
You wasn't in culinary school?
No. That motherfucker got a regular 9 to 5 like everybody else. That motherfucker like a janitor. Like, nigga,
did you parsley and shit up?
Nah, he was. Hey, you know what? He might as well have. Cause he tried to sprinkle some on it. It wasn't parsley, but nigga tried to like put like a pinch of, I think it was like the Cajun seasoning. It was like some little or fucking paprika or some shit. It was some red shit over. Yeah, some Zatarans and some Old Bay or some shit over the top. Like, nigga, I need to work on my plate. Nigga, work on stop eating so goddamn much. That shit was wild. Y'all niggas is crazy as fuck.
Everything.
Parsley over everything, man. I saw that shit. Boy, a nigga had a hamburger.
If I ever see a nigga with parsley on the burger, I don't want to see that in person. I'll knock that shit off the table.
Man, give me my motherfucking money back. You trying too goddamn hard. All right, man. So if you can tell, it ain't really much we got to talk about this week. It was fairly light. And certain shit I don't even really give a shit about. So that's just kind of where we at with it. So where would you like to start? You know what? Let's start here. Because we did have some tragic news that came down the pipeline this week. So
man,
let's go ahead and we'll send our condolences out to the rapper Pop Smoke's family and friends. He was gunned down and was now being called an assassination. A hit in the Hollywood Hills this past week. It's just been, brother was only 20, up and coming rapper. His first album I heard, put it like that.
His first album just came out.
Well, see the name it says like Return to the Woo 2, so I didn't know part 2 over there. But anyway, yeah, man, he was just getting some traction. His name was buzzing, and unfortunately, man, he was. You know what I'm saying, that street shit catch up to you.
Man,
yeah, man. So
my favorite shit to listen to before work.
That's because you're going in angry. He definitely has some gym music. If you like, you know what I'm saying, get energized before you hit the gym, that's the kind of music he gave you. It was aggressive, but unfortunately.
Don't listen to it when you're arguing with your lady. You're going to tell her some shit you don't really mean.
You showed that relationship's over. You might as well go ahead and just start packing your shit. That relationship is over. But yeah, man, so again, condolences to his family, his friends.
All that.
Like I said, 20-year-old brother gunned down, seemingly too soon, but it sounded like it was a setup. It's some whole street shit going on with it, man. So, yeah. Let's see, where we going from there? Oh, some good news, right? Mm-hmm. We talking about Black excellence. This is Black History Month. Mom and pop spots, all that kind of shit. I want everybody to get ready for the return of the Big Baller brand. That's right. Your man's in them is back. What's his name? LeVar Ball and all his sons. Well, you know why though?
Why?
The baby Ball. I always get the niggas confused.
Don't worry about it. Just
the youngster.
Yeah.
Some people got him picked to go top 3 in the draft. So prime time to bring the shoe back. They fixed all the issues according to LeVar. Fixed all the issues, man. We bringing the Big Baller brand back. We ain't signing no motherfucking Nike deals, same as before, and we gonna push this shit and make this shit pop. I'm rooting for the brother.
Of course.
I'm rooting for him.
I'm rooting for
I ain't buying it, but I'm rooting for him.
That was gonna be my next statement as well.
Yeah, nah.
Here's the thing. The way that whole thing shook out the first time, and not just the product quality, but you had people investing in that, like, you know, buying it and supporting and all that, and you took hell long getting them their shit. And then some people got it and it wasn't what they ordered.
Listen, man.
I'm waiting this damn long.
What did we just say about bad customer service?
Listen,
with mom and pops.
I don't want to hear.
What we just say?
It took me 5 months to get my Crenshaw shirt from the Marathon store. Yeah. I got it and it was exactly what the fuck I ordered. Yeah. Don't send me some shit that I'm gonna spend hundreds of dollars on and it ain't even what the fuck I ordered. Yeah, and then it's a piece of bullshit.
Who said it was a piece of... Well, no, I did hear
everybody.
I did hear that.
Everybody.
Shit was, but you got a startup company, man, who's fresh off the ground. The only reason you had to back order, you know what I'm saying, the Crenshaw stuff, because, you know what I'm saying, Nipsey's untimely passing, right. And everybody flooded everything because everybody wanted a piece of that and the Marathon stuff. Big Baller Brand was just getting going. People started getting their orders. You know, some people ordered just the slides. They was $200. So we'll take the slides. I want the $400 sneaker that I really can't hoop in.
This shit exploding or some shit?
Nah, man, you know how that shit be when the glue come apart at the bottom. But hey. Zion blew out his Nike when he was at Duke. So we've seen a real productive company have a bad product and the shit go poof all on the damn TV. So, you know what I'm saying? It happens, man. But again, I hope the Big Baller Brand can sustain, man, and grow and build, do some real dope shit.
Definitely.
Push our own narrative, man.
I just want to be...
I mean, listen.
Is that hating? Am I hating?
That what? Are we hating?
Yeah.
No, I want the nigga to succeed.
But we not buying it.
So that's not hate. Nigga, I'm in a certain tax bracket, nigga. I ain't got time to buy $400 hoop shoes. First of all, nigga ain't hooped since 97. Let's start with that. I'm not about to go hooping. Nah.
All right.
I might buy a t-shirt or something. And I'm telling everybody it's back. Word of mouth. There it is. Go buy it if you got it. You already blew your tax returns, so you can't even partake.
I'm done.
And I ain't filing, so it don't even matter. Come get me, nigga.
Yeah. I don't like the design. You know, never mind, because I'm about to sound
he might have some new shit. You know how I go, man. But just, again, Big Baller Brand is back, man. Let's support the black excellence. It's Black History Month. Wish that brother all the best.
Straight up. And get your coins.
Yeah, get your monies. Get your monies. Now, from motherfuckers on the comeback to niggas just being flat out cheats. So last week we told y'all about the Astros and the whole fallout they had, right? So Big Papi, retired baseball player, right?
Straight sucker.
Came out and basically called one of the A's pitchers a snitch. For those who don't know, the A's pitchers used to play for the Astros, and this following year, he was one who said they cheated in the World Series, and that's kind of how the ball got rolling. People investigated. Strohs got knocked, and here we are, right? So Big Papi said, "Oh, boy's a snitch, because, nigga, you knew what was going on." You know what I'm saying? And you was with it then, because y'all was winning, but now that you ain't on the team no more, now you want to snitch. I get what he's saying, because that makes some sense, right? But Papi also got knocked for the roids.
I was just about to bring that up.
Sometimes it does matter who's trying to send this message out.
Yeah.
Roided ass Papi ain't the one that really, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't the one to be talking about cheating somewhere, my nigga. Stop.
No.
Stop.
So Big Papi, you know what I'm saying? He had them choice words for the A's. And apparently, I learned that the Astros' first road game is against the A's here in Oakland. So, yeah, that make it interesting. They got over and under bets on how many times Astros players are going to get beamed by the ball. Going to what, the game?
Yeah.
They know what day it is. Niggas got JOBs.
Multiple.
Yeah, exactly. So that's Big Papi speaking out for the first time. It was good to hear from him, because remember the last time we heard about Big Papi, he got shot at the bar.
Yeah, all that. Glad he made it and all that. But shut the fuck up.
He came back angry, clearly. But
shut up, my nigga. Like you were a cheater your damn self.
Yeah, and nobody say shit.
Yeah,
everybody love Big Papi.
You was in the
unless you in DR. But so I guess, man. We're going to see how this plays out. Somebody going to get fucked up. Everybody.
Man, them motherfuckers was bold. The Astros players, did you see the press conference?
I saw that shit. They don't give a damn. I'm listening to all these stars, though, talk that big shit about them. So, like I said, it's going to be interesting how this season starts for them.
Definitely.
And this might be the only time I pay attention to baseball. At this point.
Yeah, it's definitely baseball.
The other teams other than the A's.
It has some storylines this year, definitely. I was just thinking about that yesterday.
It should be very, very interesting.
Very.
Sticking to sports and niggas wilding. The NFL has begun labor talks. Owners and players. And they're thinking about making some rule changes. And, well, not rule changes, some playoff changes to the upcoming season. So, they're thinking of, one, adding the 17th week, which the players want no part of, and also adding a playoff team from each conference and only letting the first seed get the bye. Normally, top two seeds, it was only 16 to make the playoffs. Yeah. Top two seeds got the bye. A bye week is, you get a week off, basically. But now they're proposing adding the team and letting only one team get the bye week. Do you have any issues with that?
No, I don't. I do think it's a lot more football. It's a lot more on them. But what are you giving them though? You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna put more restrictions on the hitting in training camp and practices, or what's gonna be there for their safety if we're gonna get more football?
Oh, you mean 17th week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's that gonna mean for them?
So. Well, from what I'm hearing right now, the players want no part in that shit, mainly because the money's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So, normally, you get paid every week, but the way it's structured right now, you won't basically be making your full shits that 17th week.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so you be taking a cut at the end of the year.
No,
So.
No. Hell
Yeah, they not fucking with that. There's a lot of things they got to fix with it. But good news is, the CBA actually does not run out until next year.
Okay.
They just got a year jump on it.
So what are they voting on? What's the vote that's coming Tuesday?
On the proposal that the owners sent.
Okay, gotcha.
Owners, voted to send it over. Now the players get a chance to vote on it. But all the players that hit Twitter is like, nigga, no.
All right.
So the vote that's coming Tuesday is just a formality. And probably a counteroffer, more than likely. They probably going to have, no, we don't want this shit, but we'll take this. No, not negotiations go. That should go back and forth. But apparently the owners are trying to get a jump on it because the TV deal is up.
Oh.
So a lot of these TV stations who want to bid for, showing the shit for the next 10 years are like, well, we got to make sure there's labor peace because I ain't going to give you billions of dollars. Right. And all of a sudden they go on strike and I don't have no product to put out here.
Right.
So owners trying to make sure they get this shit ratified so they get the new TV bread. And the players like, nigga, how much TV bread we talking?
Right.
Then we can really start talking about how much money is and all that kind of stuff. So that's how it be, man.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But so far, players like, y'all kiss our ass.
Yeah, man. Take care of y'all fucking employees.
Take care of yourself. Man. Save your chicken.
Save your chicken.
And you know what I'm saying? And be ready. Be ready to go on strike. Y'all have the leverage, man. Y'all should really be fighting for guaranteed contracts. Fuck all this other shit.
Yeah.
Y'all need to be starting. So you talking to black excellence. Y'all need to start. Yeah, for real. Y'all need to start focusing on really that guaranteed money and fortifying your league and your future, man.
Fortify.
You got to. You better do something.
Your bond.
Straight up, man. It's too hard to stick around here for non-guaranteed money.
Right.
All right, man. So, normally, I'm going to take y'all behind the curtain a little bit, right? Since we started dropping these on Mondays, so you'll be hearing this, well, it'll be today by the time you hear this.
Yeah.
We record on Saturdays, right? Give us time to prep it and do all the shit we need to do before we put it out. But this week we decided, let's record on Sunday That gives us a chance to watch the Fury and the Wilder fight. Put all that on the pod. Give our, you know what I'm saying, expert opinions on what we saw. Cool. So I catch up with Mike. All right, Mike said he gonna have a party at his house. A little fight party joint. Mike went out and bought hella food and shit. Shocked me. I thought it was gonna bring your own food type joint, nigga. I wasn't tripping.
Do that to y'all niggas. So yeah, man, bring your own goddamn food.
Hey man, I wasn't tripping. So get there, and everybody's fired up, right? Y'all, Wilder been talking that shit. Fury been talking that shit. All right, cool. Fury come out to that goddamn, I don't know what damn song that was.
Man.
That shit sounded like he was murdering the motherfucker in the kitchen.
For real.
Wilder, yeah. Wilder come out though. Oh man, my man's put on the show as always.
Oh, that was beautiful.
He came out stunning, all black, everything. He had the young brother D Smoke rapping with all black everything in the song. It was Black History Month. He had been talking shit how he was gonna destroy this man because it's Black History Month. He gonna, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily do it for the hood, but he was about to put it down for the folks.
For the culture.
For the culture. The man's went out there and got his ass whipped.
Whipped.
Good Lord.
Man, look. That was... I don't want to use the term embarrassing, but what we know of him, and let me say this, because I've been seeing it online today about, and you know, I understand y'all all want to defend him and everything, but the shit that's being said about him is actually shit that's been true. It just hadn't been uncovered yet.
Hadn't been exposed, yeah.
It hadn't been exposed because he usually get motherfuckers up out of there in, you know, X amount of time, or the person he's fighting doesn't force him to visit that part of his game.
Which is what?
Defense and fucking and anything other than the right hand, apparently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I get it, y'all tired, y'all don't want to see people dogging him after a loss, blah blah blah. But man, the proof is in the damn pudding. The first fight was like that. We all screaming the same shit in the house. The first fight was like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it shouldn't have been, you know, well, to get his ass beat the way he did was actually a surprise. He held on and got lucky the first time. But shit, my nigga, you had holes in his game. Yeah. And they got exposed. Yeah.
Yes, they did, man. From start to finish, too.
Yeah.
There was not a round where he won. He was getting dominated the entire fight.
Man, from the opening fucking bell all the way to the knockdowns that were and wasn't.
Yeah. He spent a lot of time getting up off the canvas.
Yeah.
Punches, trips.
Yeah.
Tackles that he missed. It was wild, man.
Intended.
Yeah. He just looked off his game from the gate.
Yeah.
The best part of his fight last night was his ring entrance.
Yeah.
Because that was still some of the cleanest little attire I had seen as far as, you know, costume and the whole shit.
But they also used that as an excuse.
It was an excuse.
His get up might have been too heavy.
That nigga was too heavy.
That nigga was.
Let's start with that. All right, fuck it. Because a lot of people start throwing out excuses of why he lost, other than the fact he kept eating punches all goddamn night. Fuck it. Let's just take that off the table. Fury didn't just punch this nigga to death. Cool. That ain't what we want to go with. Fine. All right. Bet. Start with this. He came in at 231 pounds, right? That's about 20 pounds heavier than he's ever been. I think the most he's ever been before that was, 219?
Yeah.
So now you're heavier than ever. And if anybody watched the fight, right, and watched the pre-fight and they was in the locker room and all that kind of shit, we said this when we were listening to this shit. So, young lady back in the locker room, you still had the, what's the mother niggas called? Undercards fighting or whatever. Young lady goes back in the locker room to talk to Wilder, right? And ask him about his weight. He came in at 231, the heaviest he ever been. Was it on purpose? No, she just doing her job, asking legit questions. My man started making excuses for his metabolism. My body just does what it wants to do at times. What?
My body is an amazing specimen.
Yeah, like, nigga, what are you talking about?
What was that little African click you did?
Man, I don't know what the fuck that fool was doing.
I'm just ready.
That was at the recording, man. Because nobody's home. This is a fucking recording. Ooh. So right there, we was like, what is this nigga talking about? Your body's
Hey,
all
listen,
right.
If
Cool.
it ain't in your vocabulary, or even if it is in your vocabulary, and if it just seems a little off to throw that big ass word up there, just find something smaller to use.
Or
my
how about
body's an amazing specimen.
Or make it make sense.
Aerodynamics of my body's petulance.
Yeah.
What?
That nigga said, yeah, my metabolism is up and down at times. It just does what it wants to do. Nigga,
what
the fuck are you talking about? You're better off just saying, yeah, the last time, you know what I'm saying, he's a bigger guy, I want to add some muscle.
Yeah.
Trying to combat that when he leaned on me, he made me a little more fatigued, so I wanted to get a little stronger and probably get him out of
He was doing
something.
that too. He was putting that.
Fam, after the first round, you could tell that he was not used to carrying that weight.
Yeah.
He was not used to carrying that weight at all. He was a step slow. He was out of gas. And honestly, the punch that busted his eardrum, a lot of people think it was the punch that was behind the head that did it. I got to see the fucking replay. But either way it go, he wasn't the same after that.
No.
You could see it in his face. They had shots of this man on the ropes. The look on his face like he was defeated already.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. Like he had to recover. When he got knocked down, he never recovered from that shit.
Nope.
And you could just see it in his body language. Every time he was near the rope, that nigga put his hand on the rope, like it was holding him up.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? His legs looked shaky
He
from the
had
gate.
no legs. He had zero legs.
Oh, man. It just looked bad from the gate. Like I said, the best part was the intro.
That's it.
But Fury came out there and dominated that brother from start to finish. Licked on his blood and shit all on the rope.
But he said he was going to knock you out, though.
Only he didn't, because they stepped in there and threw that towel in. Oh, speaking of the towel getting thrown in, his corner man had to have played hoop at some point. Did y'all see the jumper and the follow through he had on that shit?
In his back.
Oh my God, he was a point guard or something, or two. He shot that towel there so smooth, we had to follow through and it was
Kobe.
wet. Like, exactly.
He did that for Kobe.
Yeah, well, Wilder didn't.
Tribute. Nah.
Wilder didn't at all, man. So now we have people arguing back and forth now. Black folks, of course, because this is what we do. You have the pro-Wilder people, right, who are defending this man from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Then you have the other folks who have now made Wilder the butt of all the jokes with the Black History Month shit. You lost a white man on Black History Month. Then you just set us back. All this shit, right? Some people are taking offense to, you know what I'm saying, the Black History Month jokes behind it.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, if we're being honest, if we're being completely honest, Wilder brought that shit up.
He did.
I just thought it was a fight in February. I wasn't even tripping off the whole, oh man, it's Black History Month. Y'all done fucked around and scheduled the wrong date.
Yeah.
No. Looks like he got the right one. He beat your ass.
Beat your ass.
So now you have people arguing back and forth, but who's pro-black enough and turns your back on the brother after you. Y'all gotta relax. Y'all gotta relax, man. The jokes are gonna come.
It happens.
It happens, man. People lose fights. It's called boxing. It's a fight. People lose. Your favorites lose. And sometimes, yes, they lose to people of other races. This is not the first time a black man has lost a fight to a white dude. It's not like some shit like we was undefeated and he set everybody back and he was the first one to take an L.
Right.
That's not the case. He got punched in the face multiple times, knocked the seashell out that nigga head, and nigga, it is what it is. He'll be back. He'll be fine. Hopefully be better shape and whatever else.
And don't break his arm.
Yeah, oh my God. So now there are rumors about everything now. You got one story that came out and said, oh, he broke his arm 12 weeks ago, but they kept it hush-hush. They didn't want anybody to know about it. I ain't never heard no shit like that before in my life.
Had dope in the system.
Apparently it wasn't coke. Whatever dope he had in the system, it was not cocaine according to this rumor. Because coke don't make you move slow.
Oh my God.
Let's be real, man. You gonna say he had what dope he had in the system?
I don't know, bro.
Hashish? Like what was he doing? Because cocaine will give you that oomph, that turbo.
That turbo.
I can see if he blew his load, you know what I'm saying, in the first round and he was too high. Nigga, he didn't do nothing.
But he truly never one time threw that right hand hard. Not one time.
No, he did. He did. He threw it hard one time and missed completely. The one where he threw that motherfucker, Fury moved and it spun him all the way around. He was so off balance. That momentum took that nigga all the way across the damn ring.
Uncle Mo.
Yeah, and he got beat up. Remember, because even Tip was like, "What is he doing? Why is he spinning around?" And no, that nigga just missed. So yeah, man. So clearly it wasn't cocaine. So what's the other excuses we got? He did say he was going through something after the fight. He was
going through something. The outfit was too heavy to the ring. Dope and the broken arm.
All right. These are all things you can control.
There's a lot of excuses, just like a nigga going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my guy, but in Black History, on Black History Month, we are going to do some accountability. That's what we're going to do. You're going to take this loss.
I think people have to learn how to be accountable properly. Because he tried to be accountable. He said, you know what I'm saying, no excuses. This is the fight game. It's how it happens. We're not going to make excuses. But then says it was some things going on during camp. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But no excuses. Then stop telling everybody all the ancillary stuff that was going on. Yeah. If you're going to take the L, take the L. Yeah. And I really want Wilder, on some real shit, to go back, watch the film of this fight, and go apologize to his corner man. Yeah. Because he was mad at his corner for, you know what I'm saying, stepping in and throwing in the towel. Fam.
Let me die on my shield. Nah, that's stupid. I'm not finna sit here and let you continuously get beat on. You getting your ass kicked and there's like nigga visible damage. You're bleeding out of your ear, sir.
Not just that. You're not even throwing punches back.
Right.
You're not even pinching the bitch at this point.
So yeah, you did die on your shield, nigga. I pushed you on it. There you go. Boom.
Yeah, we covered you when
we covered you.
You know what I'm saying? Live to fight another day, man. So now Fury stunting. Fury singing a damn song after this shit was wild, man. The whole joint. So it's we're all disappointed that Wilder lost. You know what I'm saying? He was doing it for the culture. But he didn't set nobody back, man. No, he didn't ruin Black History Month and none of that, man. I mean, we being honest. Yeah. We're being honest. Gayle King and Snoop ruined Black History Month, so we take some pressure off Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just did a sporting event.
We did a lot of fucking up in Infinity.
Oh my goodness, man! It was way too much. But that's neither here nor there, too, man. It's all right. Everybody relax. Wilder will be back. Hopefully, he'll fix some of the deficiencies in his game. Discover a jab and be consistent with that. Yeah. Discover a left hand, and at some point decide to play some defense and get his hands up. If he can do those things, he'll be just fine. What's next for Fury? Apparently, Joshua's on the card now. He's probably gonna beat the snot out of Joshua too, because I think that dude is overrated. He's just a big model at this point. Yeah. Nigga 6'7" with a 6-pack. It's impressive, but other than that, he's not shit to really worry about as far as a boxer. But other than that, man, it just is what it is, man. I mean, hopefully you were at a fight party last night, and at least the food and the company was good. So,
right.
Fuck it.
There you go.
You know, if you lost some money, chalk it up as a lesson, too, if you lost some bread, man. You can't be putting money on shit that you're not in control of, man.
Right.
So I've never been on football. Yep. I never fucked with it, never will. What else we got on here, man? It's like I said, it's been a really slow and quiet week. Let's see, what the hell did I have on here? Let's see, we got Thoughts arguing on Twitter. I ain't want a part of that. I couldn't even follow that shit. It was too many baby mamas arguing about no good niggas on Twitter for me to follow.
Shit.
My timeline ran amok with that shit. That was wild. Let's see what else we got here. Football, we covered that shit. We covered the, I'm saying Pop Smoke, unfortunately. And honestly, man, that's probably about it. We got a whole lot of nothing this week.
Let me ask you something.
Please do.
Now revisiting the Wilder situation, a loss. Wilder indeed was a champion. He rose up the ranks, the right way, handled his business as he was supposed to. And let's not forget, this is his first loss.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's an area that every true champion visits. You know what I mean? Anybody that's won anything, anybody that's competed in anything has to have that taste. You have to experience loss in order to be a true champion, in order to be an exceptional winner. And this is all my opinion. So this is the only, well, not really an issue, but this is how I see it. There can be a school of thought that says there's no losing. You get a lesson, and you get to come back and you get to be better. But you can't wallow, or you can't even down the man. You know what I'm saying? Give him some, have some faith in him. You know what I mean? Like, say you get your ass beat. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
He did. You know what I'm saying? And you with your boys, or your boys never seen you get your ass whooped or whatever. Now, granted, it's a whole lot, it's a big different dynamic in street fighting.
Right.
I understand that.
Right.
But at the same time, if you ain't never had your ass whooped before, nigga, you ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Most dudes who ain't never had their ass whooped before go get a gun.
And that's why I said there's a completely different dynamic in the street. But as it pertains to sport, you know what I mean? Again, you need that.
Well, you know what they're going to counter with when they hear your point. They're going to counter with Floyd. Floyd didn't lose, and Floyd's a true champion.
He is. First of all, I'm not putting Conor McGregor on his record.
You don't have to.
I'm not putting McGregor on his record.
That's fine. It's still undefeated.
And right, and there's also he could have went that way and fought a bunch of people that people didn't want to see him fight.
Who?
Wilder. I mean, but granted, probably not, because the pool is so small in the heavyweight division.
Right.
Floyd had a lot of real estate to run to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But on the opposite side of the hand of that, he fought Pacquiao, probably a little too late. He fought Canelo, probably too early in his career. But he did it.
But he did it.
But he did it. I mean, and the difference in the two, in my opinion, is Floyd's shit was a bit more strategic as opposed to Wilder, who didn't have the luxury.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so, I'm probably one of the only people that I know that love Floyd Mayweather because of his work ethic, and he backs up the talk that he talks.
Right.
When he fights the people that he's selecting to fight. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, it's as far as the wins and losses thing, if we're being honest, Floyd is the only person that skewed that whole perspective, right?
Yeah.
Because Floyd went undefeated, it now looks like if you ever lost a fight as a professional fighter, you're ass. But if we're being honest, and a lot of people don't recall this, don't want to admit this, most of your GOATs have L's on their record.
Exactly, that's my point.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So it's not realistic to think somebody's just going to finish undefeated. That's what made Floyd special.
Right.
That's what made him different.
Right.
You don't have enough people who finish undefeated to even say like, all right, well, you look at all them L's you got. This was ass.
Right.
My nigga, if I'm 70-10, the fuck are you talking about?
Still had an illustrious ass
exactly,
career.
But
college work.
I mean, You got Muhammad Ali who took L's.
Yep.
Tyson took L's. Holyfield took L's. All your greats, Sugar Ray, Hagler, Hearns, all these people have L's on their record.
Yep.
That's just the way the fight game goes. So to think that Wilder is done or he's ass because he finally lost,
That's
nah,
crazy.
you got exposed by the shit we knew that was going to expose him the same way Fury exposed him the first fight they had. It just is what it is, man.
And now he has something to work towards.
Since we're here, all right?
Yeah.
He's also 34.
That's the other part of it.
Yeah, I keep hearing he's a late bloomer. His brain ain't late. His skill may be a late bloomer, but at some point, you're going to want to stop taking punches at 34 or 35 years old. So now we're trying to figure out how many. You have years of bad habits, right? Of not developing the skill set. And you're telling me he's going to get it back within the next year and a half, 2 years? That already puts you at 36.
Yeah.
So he's up against the biological clock. Like, this ain't some shit to where, a young man like Canelo did. Canelo was the same way.
Yeah.
He didn't have that skill set, went up against Floyd, way too young. He was only 24. Got beat up, you know what I'm saying, round after round. Swing that shit, couldn't hit nothing.
I watched that fight today.
Yeah. And he couldn't hit shit.
After he posted that clip, I went back and watched the whole thing. It was bad.
Yeah,
it was really bad. But it was also what he needed to learn early off in his career. And who's really gonna be mad about losing to Floyd? I mean, granted, you got a puncher's chance when you go in there. But you are fighting arguably one of the best fighters pound for pound in the history of the sport.
Yeah. But it also gave him enough time to bounce back.
Exactly.
And command the whole shits all over again.
Exactly.
Nobody want to fight him now.
No. And hell no.
This is what I'm saying.
Hell no.
So but he had that opportunity to bounce back.
Right.
He was young enough in his career to take that L and kind of bounce back from it. Can Wilder do that at 34?
The time is very limited.
It's hella limited, especially with Fury talking about he got 3 fights left. And he only 31.
Right.
So he talking about shit. By the time I hit Wilder age, I'm planning to be done with this shit.
Yeah.
So, and you not get a rematch right away?
Yeah.
You about to go mind his business. He probably never fight Fury again. And honestly, he probably don't need to.
Right. So, in closing, man, because I was reading a lot of that shit online, man, and a lot of y'all grown folks with that opinion, man. I really do wonder what you teach your kids that compete. If you have kids that compete, or even if you've ever been a competitor.
I was just going to say, they probably never competed.
You know,
that's usually how that shit go.
Being a competitor is a very, very that's a skill in itself.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have something in you, a particular desire in you to even compete. You know, I look at my 7-year-old son. I play Spud in Madden. I race my son, and he hates losing.
Mm-hmm.
He hates it, and I have to teach him all the time. Like, dude, you're not gonna win every time.
Right.
Granted, your dad got a little bit of weight on him, and you lost by a nose here, but you lost.
Yeah. but shit, nigga, your legs are as tall as he is. Like,
right. But
blow your doors off if I want to out here, but.
But it just like I said, man. I wonder what a lot of y'all are teaching y'all kids that compete, or if you've ever been a competitor. It's crazy, and y'all need to fix that. And no losses, man. It's you either win or you learn. Win, don't call it losing. Just call it a lesson.
That's the mindset that a lot of people don't have, even in everyday life.
That's real.
It's if it didn't work, then it was a failure.
That's crazy.
It's not a failure if you take a lesson from it.
Right.
And you apply that, you know what I'm saying? And that'll probably push you past the next. Every successful person has had a setback somewhere along the way.
Yep.
Nobody ever just hit it,
perfect.
you know what I'm saying? It was perfect.
Never perfect.
Motherfuckers get fired from jobs and all kind of shit.
Right.
So, you got to understand that the bumps in the road are just that.
Yep.
A loss is nothing but a bump in the road. Now, if you keep getting your ass beat, yeah, you're probably sorry. You're probably a tomato can, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You probably should do something else.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, one loss or one setback, 2, 3, should be enough for you to say, okay, this is no good for me.
Right.
Stop counting the setbacks without counting the victories. That's the other part of that shit. A lot of y'all be out here running around talking about how much everything's going bad for you, how it didn't work, but you never talk about the shit that did work.
Right.
You're only counting your setbacks, and that's a bad habit, man. It can really set you back and shit really knock you out your square, man, and fuck off all your dreams you're trying to get done.
Shit, and sometimes, I once learned, someone told me you have to stand next to your failures to recognize your success.
Exactly. How else would you know?
Yep.
How else would you know if you had, you know what I'm saying, had that failure, that setback? I don't want to keep calling that shit a failure. F's is what they give you in school. Fuck that.
Yeah.
This is life. You got way more shit to do.
Exactly.
In this shit, man. So it ain't all about failures and all that kind of shit. Like I said, if you're determined, you're going to realize that you're going to have some setbacks, but you push through them shits and get it popping, man. And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's all right. I used to have, a lot of y'all know I used to coach high school football, and a lot of them kids weren't good. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But they worked their ass off, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of them weren't skilled enough to go to a university and, you know what I'm saying, get that scholarship and all that kind of shit. But the lessons they learn while having those setbacks and that denial initially and all that kind of shit, it grooms them to keep fighting through shit as they get older.
Yep.
It's the same shit when you are older. Reach back if you ever competed. Look back and like, all right, look, okay, I know what adversity looks like. I've been here. I've been through worse shit.
Right.
Once you get that perspective, you'll be fine, man.
Yep.
You got to keep grinding.
Yep.
Shit, but you ain't never going to win if you give up on yourself because you took an L.
Period.
Or if you listen to other motherfuckers because you took an L.
That's probably one of the other worst things you can do, too.
Y'all got to learn to tell people to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
And ignore that shit. And stop sharing all your shit. Stop sharing your failures with everybody without your victories.
Right.
That's the other thing. Every time you share a failure, guess what? Your haters enjoy the shit out of it, and they ain't never going to let you forget it.
Yep.
It's going to compound the fucking problem. But as soon as you put your wins on there, don't nobody say shit.
Right.
Fuck them. Fuck social media. Fuck all that. Focus on doing what you got to do, and y'all will be fine, man.
Period.
All right, well, there's your sports rant and your, you know what I'm saying, a little motivation for you on this good fine Monday. Nobody want to be at work no fucking way, so.
Just gave you a little bit extra to put in your coffee cup today.
Straight up. So if you need to go in there and tell your boss, fuck you, I quit, have a backup plan. Have a backup plan. But if that's what you got to do to chase your damn dream, then fuck it. That's what you go in there and do. Tell them to kiss your ass, and you ain't giving no damn Okay. I'm glad we actually got to this point. Real quick. I was in the Twitter streets, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been frequenting these streets for a while now. Strolling up and down, you know what I'm saying? I usually leave when the street lights come on. It was a little too wild down there at that time. But so people started talking about the proper way to quit a job, right? The 2 weeks notice and all that kind of shit. You had a lot of people saying, fuck that 2 week notice. They'll get your ass no notice when they fire your ass, right? Then you had the other side where, no, it's professional and people don't understand. They look these things up and all that kind of shit. So, I was just curious. I was going to ask all y'all this. We have some fake professional brothers in this podcast, but one nigga stuck in the air and one nigga out doing what he do. So, I'm going to ask you, are you into giving a 2 weeks notice or you stepping?
I'm giving a 2 week notice. I try to be as logical as possible, and I just think it's the right thing to do. I'm not an asshole like that. Well, fuck them, because at one point this was an opportunity, and shit, who knows? Maybe I'll be back, or whatever the case may be, and I just think it'll be the right thing to do. So I'll get a 2 week notice.
I get that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
For myself, I don't really give a fuck about your 2 week notice. Now, there's a caveat to that though. It also depends on how I'm leaving. If I just found a better opportunity and I'm still, you know what I'm saying, I harbor no ill will or nothing like that. It's just, better job came down the pipeline. Yeah, I'm going to give you that 2 weeks. That way it help you find a replacement.
Yeah.
But if I'm disgruntled, nigga, kiss my ass. I ain't giving you shit. You know why? Because I don't plan on never coming back to this motherfucker no way.
Makes sense.
And like they say, you fire motherfuckers, you say, hey man, we gonna give you your 2 weeks notice, man. This is it. This is your last 2 weeks, brother. We gotta get you up out of here. No, they don't do that. They fire your ass and have your check ready up. They knew they was gonna fire you a day ago and didn't call you.
Damn.
So fuck
I mean,
that,
yeah,
man.
it's cold in that sense. It really is.
Employers want employees to be more professional than the actual company itself. At times.
Yeah.
At times. Not everybody, at times. So, listen, man. I'm not saying you got to rock with what I'm telling y'all, because the last person I gave a 2 weeks notice to wasn't a 2 weeks notice. I wrote a motherfucking email firing shots at everybody in the company I had an issue with and all the shit that was wrong with the company. I sent that shit to HR and across the goddamn nation, other little spots, other locations for the company I work for. I didn't really give a fuck. And as soon as I did that, within 30 minutes, they had the regional director at our location to collect my keys. And I guess they wanted to be sure that I didn't, damage property on my way out. I wasn't that upset. I ain't going to jail.
Right.
But I don't really give a fuck about y'all having notice and being able to feel. Fuck y'all. Y'all figure it out. Same way y'all had me, this motherfucker, trying to figure it out. I figured out how to leave. So that's what the fuck I did. Kiss my ass.
Wrap this shit up.
Hey, we about to. I'm just saying. That's what the brother did. Fuck it, I don't give a damn. I ain't never going back. I ain't never going back. So yeah, man. So I think that's about it for this week, man. Like I said, it was a fairly slow week. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. It was a fairly slow week. So, all right, man. You got any parting words? You got just the last week for Black History Month. You have a salute?
Honestly, my salute, and I know a lot of people might not like it, man, but shit. Floyd Mayweather.
All right, this is your Black History Month salute, huh?
Yeah, he undefeated, man, undefeated, and made a nice living for him and his family, and granted, he had his antics and all the shit, but again, that man had both. They say talent beats, hard work beats talent. That nigga had both.
Yeah.
And it was hard to beat him.
Yeah. You couldn't beat him.
You couldn't beat him, obviously.
Nigga combined the two.
Yeah.
Nigga turned into Voltron.
And that was the thing. Like, well, shit, what happens when you find somebody that has both? 50-0.
Yeah.
That's what happens. So
that's rough.
That's gonna be my last Black History salute.
All right, I can dig that. I wanted to show some love and give some love to a local icon, a local legend. I want to give a Black History salute to Ricky Henderson, man.
Okay.
Oh, Ricky. Those who don't know, you know what I'm saying, you're not the Bay Area. Ricky was born in Oakland, raised in Oakland, played in Oakland, Oakland High School. He was Oakland through and through. And he's probably the greatest athlete to ever come out of Oakland or the Bay Area. Well, I'm just going to leave it at Oakland. But you had, you know what I'm saying, Bill Russell. You had some greats. But Ricky was different, man. Ricky had football scholarships lined up for him. Of course, everybody knows he went on to become a Hall of Fame baseball player.
Yep.
He's giving back his, you know what I'm saying, he has his own baseball field they've donated to him, has his name on it. Ricky was just an icon walking in the streets, man. And a lot of people don't know, Ricky had some social issues at the time. He didn't like speaking, because, Ricky would speak with a stutter, and he used to make himself conscious about talking in front of people. Until he just said, you know what, I don't even give a shit. Because I'm better than you. So if all you can do is talk about how I talk, watch me work.
Right.
And he went out there and dominated everybody. I remember hearing a story of how he heard of a pitcher making jokes about the way he spoke as a young player. Mm-hmm. And he went up against him and took that motherfucker yard off opening pitch. And if we're being honest, I've been saying this y'all goddamn. If we're being honest, we always honest, goddammit. But Ricky was an icon not only for the work he did as far as being a dope-ass baseball player, how many other people, right, this is the Bay Area thing, pop their collar when they do shit. Rick would hit a home run and pop his collar as he went around the bases, man.
That's real Oakland.
That's some real town shit.
That's real Oakland.
So that real town brother needs a real town salute, man.
There
So in honor of Black History Month, Ricky Henderson, I'm going to pop my collar one time, and we're going to get the hell out of here.
Peace.
Holler at y'all next week.